Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all? Welcome to the online class. It's a class 9 and I am your chemistry teacher Miss Samar Fatma. Today we learn chapter number 8, Electrochemistry. First of all, discuss about the reduced syllabus of Board of Secondary Education. In chapter number 8, we learn only the subtopic of chapter number 8, 8.1 and 8.3. Okay, first of all, the brainstorming time. It's a brainstorming time. In previous lecture, we discussed about the electrolytes and non-electrolytes. First of all, what is the electrochemistry? The word electrochemistry is a branch of chemistry that deals with the that deals with the relationship of the electric energy with the chemical energy and the chemical energy into electric energy. All the reaction we discuss in the electrochemistry. After that, before the explanation of Faraday's first law of electrolysis, we must understand about the electrolytes. What is the electrolytes? The electrolytes are the substances which easily pass the electricity through in it. Okay, when the electrolysis pass through in it, it's termed as electrolyte, and the solution, aqueous solution, which not allowed to pass the electricity, is termed as non-electrolyte. Salts, acids and the bases are the good electrolytes. All the students, keep in your mind that all electrolytes are good conductor. All electrolytes are good conductor, but all conductors are not electrolyte. Why? Because the electrolytes are decomposed upon the passing the electricity. When they pass the electricity, it will decompose. Okay, and metals are good conductor, but they are not electrolyte. Okay, before the understanding the Faraday's first law of electrolysis, in page number, it's a page number 124. Michael Faraday in 1833 discovered the quantitative law. What does that mean by quantitative law? Means in quantity. How much amount of metal deposit. It's a quantitative law governing the process of electrolysis. Okay, which termed as Faraday's first law of electrolysis and Faraday's second law of electrolysis. And before the understanding the Faraday first law of electrolysis, we must understand about the electrolysis. What is the mean by electrolysis? The word electrolysis means the breakdown. Lysis means breakdown, and electro means electricity. The breakdown of a compound through the electricity is termed as electrolysis. Okay. Whenever an electrolyte like metal sulfate, it's an electrolyte, and the metal sulfate means maybe copper sulfate, aluminum sulfate, copper sulfate, aluminum sulfate, calcium sulfate, diluted in water, and it's split into positive. It is split into its ion, positive and negative ion. Positive ion move towards the negative electrode or cathode, and the negative ions move towards the positive electrode, means anode. Okay, when we supply the electricity, okay, the electrode which connect with the negative terminal becomes the cathode, and the electrode which connect with the positive terminal becomes anode. Okay, the positive ion or metal ions move the electrode connected with the negative terminal, means cathode, where these positive ions take electrons from it, becoming pure metal. When the copper plus ion move towards the cathode, here it gain 2 electrons. Okay, when it form the salt When it forms salt, copper lost 2 electron, but when the copper metal deposited or liberated at cathode, it again gained 2 electron. Now it's termed as copper metal, not copper ions. Why? Because any charged particle termed as ion, and if the copper metal get 2 electron, it becomes an ion metal. Okay, copper metal, when copper metal gets this or again gain the 2 electrons, it forms a copper metal Cu. Atom and getting deposit on the electrodes means cathode. Same as the negative ions. Negative ions move towards the electrode connected with the positive. Sulfates are the negative charge, that's why it moves towards the positive electrodes means anode. Now the electrolysis. First, Faraday first law of electrolysis. What is the Faraday first law of electrolysis? Faraday first law of electrolysis means the amount of any substance. The amount of any substance means the amount of metal deposited or liberated means collected at an electrode. Electrode means negative electrode or cathode. During the electrolysis, when the electricity pass and compound electrolyte decompose into or split into positive and negative ions, is directly proportional. What does that mean by directly proportional? When the one quantity increase, second one also increase. Okay, means the weight is increased or the amount of metal deposited at electrode increase when the quantity of current, means if we pass high amount of current, if we increase the quantity of current, the amount of metal deposited at an electrode is also increased. If we decrease the quantity of current, the amount of metal or the amount of substance deposited at electrode also decrease. Now the mathematical representation, W is directly proportional to AT. W is a weight of or the amount of metal or the substance, A is an ampere, and T is a time. Okay, the amount of metal deposited at electrode is increased when we increase the current or increase the time. W is equals to ZAT. What is the Z? Z is electrochemical equivalent or ECE. Okay, electrochemical. W is the amount of metal, A is ampere, T is a time in second, and the Z is electrochemical equivalent means ECE. Means if 1 ampere current pass for 1 second, 1 ampere current pass for only 1 second, Z is exactly equal to the W. Okay, means if 1 ampere current pass for 1 second, the amount of metal is equals to Z, which is the constant. Okay, okay, just review the previous review the Faraday first law of electrolysis. According to the Faraday first law of electrolysis, the amount of substance deposited at electrode is directly proportional to the quantity of current passed through the electrolyte. Means if W is amount of metal, A is an ampere, T is a time. Okay, W is equals to ZAT, where Z is a constant. A constant means when only 1 ampere current pass for 1 second, W is equals to Z. Z is a fixed quantity or known quantity of elements. Okay, it's a end of